Okay, guys, so let's talk about that calorie deficit and how do we get into that, right? A lot of the times people know and kind of understand what that is, but they're like, well, where do we start? Okay, and let me explain it in terms of a simple example, okay? Let's say that my body takes around 2,000 calories to survive and do all the activity that I need to do and with the workouts and everything, right? If I eat less than 2,000 calories, I am now at what we call a calorie deficit. Okay, let's say I'm eating 1900, I'm at a calorie deficit. Let's say I'm at 1600, I'm at a calorie deficit. Of course, one is of a greater deficit than the other, but both of them will promote fat loss. Now, yes, if I consume 1600 calories versus 1900 calories, I might achieve that fat loss goal a little bit faster because I'm consuming less calories, okay? Now, I want to take this time to really shine some light on a lot of different calorie counting apps. I feel like a lot of the times they put you at the bare minimum, and this minimum can sometimes be very unhealthy for all the things that you do. Medically speaking, women should never consume less than 1,200 calories, and men should never consume less than 1,600 calories. And we're talking about a regular, once again, human working body, right? Free of disease, free of illness. Now, if you have some kind of metabolic disease, consult your doctor for some more guidance, and we can definitely partner up with your doctor. So go ahead and reach out to us and let us know how we can help. And if we can, we want to make sure that you're steered into the right direction because every one of you guys matter to me, okay? So the reason for those numbers is because medically speaking, below those calorie ranges, your body no longer has enough energy to for normal organ function, right? So your organs are going to be suffering, and we definitely don't want to do that. Now your body needs to break down the fatty acids, that's the fat that is in your fat cells, but it could only do it so fast, right? So it's not like I can consume 1,000 calories per day and my body will naturally tap into all my fat stores, right? It doesn't work like that. Remember what we talked about, that when you lose body fat, you naturally lose some muscle mass because the rate or how fast your body can break down that body fat inside of you can only go so fast, okay? So make sure you're not going below those numbers, okay? We want to promote a healthy calorie deficit. And it's different for everybody because not everybody has the same amount of activity, the same amount of muscle mass, the same height, the same weight. So it's very different for every individual, okay? And this is why you definitely want to do and use an approach that works for you so that it's sustainable, okay? I'm going to make another video in which I will walk you guys step by step on how to get those numbers and how to figure out what those numbers mean to you. But most importantly, and this is where I feel like you guys have been taken advantage of by a lot of different stuff out there, is that we often know what those numbers are, but we don't know how to translate them into actual food, especially if you're coming from a different cultural background, right? As I mentioned before, I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican, right? So beans, tortillas, rice are very predominant in the way that I eat. And do I eat them? Absolutely. They're not bad. They're not the devil, okay? If you're from a Middle Eastern culture, we definitely use pitas, hummus, okay? A lot of the stuff that runs in within your culture. So we are all different. We come from a very different cultural background. So here at Vera's Wellness, we do highly, highly, highly emphasize a cultural approach to nutrition and goal setting and goal achieving, okay? So definitely know that we're here to help out. I'm going to make a whole series on how to translate those calorie or energy needs that you need into actual food and using different cultural foods as an example of that. Once again, thank you guys for joining me. I hope this helped you guys. Let me know what you guys would like to know more of. I'm here for you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.